toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Red Raiders offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
To the air, it's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room, it's Hosley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Turning it on! momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Joyner. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Using his legs, it's Hosley. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sowell. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snap it to the back. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pulls it in. It's Young. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation